All right, welcome back to the KnivesFAST channel. It is time for another video, so say hello to Ren and Stimpy and Powdered Toast Man, Log TV, and Choo Choo, and let's get started on the KnivesFAST channel. All right, time for the review of the Tuya Wrath. Tuya knife Wrath, designed by Dave Warren. You can see the DW right there. Very cool knife. We're going to give this a review. But first, guys, this is the KnivesFAST channel. If you're new around these parts, then hit that there subscription button and the notification bell and stick around. Watch some tumbleweeds come by and watch the channel. Please check me out over on Instagram. Yes, I am weird. All right. So this is the Tuya Wrath in frag and satin. Very, very cool. So we have frag titanium. I think those are like Damascus. Does it say what those pivot collars are? No, it doesn't. But man, that is flipping ridiculously gorgeous. And I think it's some sort of like Damascus or something like that on the pivot collar. But you have a normal backspacer, normal satin hardware, satin pivot tooled on one side, Tuya logo right there. Frag titanium, you do have your lock relief on the outside, which we'll come back to. This frag is probably some of the most beautiful I've seen, but it's also very aggressive, meaning, squared off, which means you get a very good grip, but it also has an effect on something else we'll talk about in a minute. Now, it is contoured scales. They are chamfered. Could you see that? Contoured scales, chamfered on the edges. Very nice. You do have a lock bar insert and over travel stop. You do have a titanium pocket clip. You end up with about that much left up in your pocket, and it is not, well, hang on. No, it's not reversible. Nope, I don't think so, at least. It appears to be, milled down into the scale, so I don't think so. You do have a lanyard hole. You do have a backspacer. You can see significant milling for weight reduction down inside. It is riding on bearings. You have thumb studs and a flipper tab. The flipper tab has jimping that comes around the corner, which works really well. Guys, I actually think this might be one of my top 10 favorite front flippers. Maybe top 3. Very well done. The geometry is right. It has a lot of tabs sticking up, but not a ton. Just, and again, not enough that it comes back and whacks me here. You can see that. Thumb stud wise, pops out. Middle finger flick. No, it's a little too strong for that for me. Somebody else can probably do it easily, but I cannot. Now, drop-wise, you can see, shakes down real easy, very droppy, gorgeous knife. Now, you have a compound grind on a S90V blade made by Tuya, designed by Dave Warren. You have a compound grind with hollow grind here, very aggressive hollow. You have a flat grind towards the tip, but you do not have a secondary tip here. You have pretty much a seamless tip, but it does get thicker at that point. So it might be interesting to sharpen, I'm not sure. You have a horizontal satin here, vertical satin on the swedge. Gives it just a gorgeous look entirely. It's just a beautiful knife. You do have one little slot for milling on the thumb studs. There's two. There is double thumb studs for each side, so there you go. I can actually, oh, ouch. Okay, well, the first time I did it and the second time I tore my skin off. Ouch! What did I do? I tore my finger up. So don't do that. Do this kind. The jimping is very aggressive, and you have your stop pin right there. Very nice design. Now, 4-finger grip, and you have kind of a nice palm swell there. You're locked in here. You're locked in like that. Feels pretty good. Now, here's the first time I will mention these, the frag here. where it terminates back here, you feel that in your grip, okay? This right here, where you get this lip left over, does not feel good in my grip. If I bear down, it is definitely scorching me right there on my knuckle, inside of my knuckle. Now, you have no jimping out here where your thumb lands. You do sort of have a choil, but I've stayed out of it. It's more of a sharpening choil. You have a really long plunge that ends right at the edge of the sharpening choil there. But you're clear for maybe 3 or 4 sharpenings. You're good there. Again, the action is stupid good. Again, you have your jimping back here that's kind of useless up here, and no jimping here, but that's fine for me. Inside the backspacer is numbered. This is number 32 of 172. These and the DLC coded ones are still available on his website. Tuya Knife, what is it? Hold on. TuyaKnifeUS.com. They are $249 a piece for the frag and satin blade and the frag and DLC blade. Shoot, what just happened? I closed it. So, guys, this is 7.75 inches overall, 3.35 on the blade length, S90V steel running on bearings, and it is 3.8 ounces overall. So, very nice. Now, the next thing is this clip, okay? So, the clip is really good retention, good in and out of the pocket, nice ramp, but you have these three edges here that go in and out of your pocket because of the lock bar milling and the frag itself. So yeah, you're gonna chew your pocket up after pretty much every time you put this in and out. It goes brrr, brrr, just like that. Yeah, that's an official sound, by the way. Oh my gracious. My little stand rolled across the room. All right, so let's do our comparisons here. Number one is the beautiful Rat 1 from Ontario Knife that doesn't exist anymore. About the same. No, it's a little bit smaller than the Rat 1, and the Rat 2 is quite smaller than the Tuya Wrath. I would list this, in my opinion, as a fantastic knife with just a couple of little knocks, nitpicks, if you will, by me. But you, oh, by the way, you do have good lock bar pass-through. You do have some skeletonization, but the lock bar moves easy enough. That is not an issue. You just pull your thumb across, and it opens up perfectly. You got great access, no problem. As far as lockup, it's like a 40. It's locked up really nice. No side to side, no up and down. Yeah, very fantastic knife from Dave. I like it a lot. Now, this comes by way of the Lefty Pass-Around group, so thanks, Kevin, so much. Oh, cutting. Yeah, might want to do that. So you do have kind of a straight back here as your blade. So it's not going to be as great. Whoops. All right, I got to move the box back when I do this. It's not a super piercer. Yeah, I mean, it does do it. You got to work on it a little bit. Cutting-wise, it is, oh. Guys, this is, I'm not kidding, one of the best cutting knives I've had in here in a long time. And this is why some people are calling it a Knife of the Year contender. It is a fantastic, I could just sit here and do this all day. I'm just going to annihilate this poor piece of cardboard. So freaking good. Just really fantastic. And again, you got that reinforced tip if you need to do something with it. But it is, this hollow is stupid thin. And it is sharp. And this has been around to 5 or 6 channels, and it cut like that. Yes, please. And S90V is just a fantastic steel as well. So there you go, the Tuya Knife Wrath. Yep, very, very cool. So let me know what you guys think down below. Give me a thumbs up and a comment. All the things like, comment, subscribe, notification bell. Thank you for watching the KnivesFAST channel.